Welcome to this Christmas star number chase video. I'd like to encourage you to experiment with your child with paper folding and cutting, and if you end up with a Christmas star like that, that's very good. But if you don't, it doesn't matter, because the talking that you'll be doing while you're playing with your child will be very valuable learning opportunity. Okay, I'm going to start. This is a piece of paper that I've cut. It's virtually A4 size, but it's got about a 3 centimetre piece chopped off it. What we're going to do is take this short edge and match it to the other short edge, fold it and fold it over, fold it in half. And all of that language that you're using is really valuable. Then we're going to take this corner and we're going to match it to the midpoint of this bottom line. And again, talking about how you're going to find that midpoint with your child is a really good learning opportunity. I'm going to fold this down, make a nice crease, and we're forming a point here now, and it's interesting to see what that point's going to end up being. Got a triangular piece here and an edge, and again it's really interesting to see what happens where you fold that. If you fold it right up to the edge, or if you don't quite fold it up to the edge, what difference it'll make to the shape that you cut. So I folded that right up to the edge this time, and then I'm going to fold over this top part so that it sort of folds near to that line, and we've got a point. What's that point going to be? Now we're going to cut at an angle across here, and again it's interesting to see what happens where you start the cut, what happens if you cut lower down here or here, and what angle you cut at. So I'm going to cut across here, quite a sharp angle. Now which piece here do you think is going to be the star? Shall we open them up? Oh, there's one piece, and there's another piece. Is that star symmetrical? Where does it fit? Doesn't fit in there. Doesn't fit in there. It fits around there. So all of that experimenting is really valuable. So what should we try? I suggest you try different ones with some scrap paper. So let's see what happens if we do a square. Now this is interesting in itself. How can we, this is an A4 sheet of paper, how can we make that into a square? Does that make it into a square? I'm going to cut it off here. And we can compare the edges and see if they're all the same. We can fold it over in half. Fold the bottom corner down, try and find the middle, fold this over. Now we've got a slightly different situation here, because this, why have we got a different situation? What happens if I fold that over like that, so that these two bits are the similar size, and then fold it over again and cut that? What do we end up with this time? It's a star again, but it's slightly different. What's the difference? Could you use this method to make other stars with a different number of points? When you're happy with what you've done, you can finish off making it into a 3-dimensional star by folding the long edges outwards and the short edges inwards all the way round. And that will give you this shape. But in the meantime, you may have some experimenting experimental ones, and it's quite fun just to have those ones at hand and to match the different ones with the different pieces that you've cut. Have fun!